Hi everyone, Jeanette here. I'm doing my What I Read in May video. I know it's the 10th of June, but I'm just now getting organized enough to do it. I read 12 books in May, so I will show you the books that I read and will give you my rating, but I won't go into detail about any specific book, only because there are too many and it will take too long. I plan on doing individual reviews on some of the books if I really enjoyed them later on. So, okay, let's get started. Actually, the first book that I wanted to tell you about, I don't have a physical copy here because I have lent it out, and that was Game of Thrones by George R. R. Martin. And that book gets a 5 out of 5 for me. The next book that I read was actually the entire series. It's The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins, Catching Fire by Suzanne Collins, and Mockingjay. The series as a whole, I really enjoyed it. It was something completely different for me. I don't usually read young adult fiction, or didn't before I read this series. And so, yeah, I really enjoyed that. Hunger Games itself, the first book, I would give it a 4 to 5. Catching Fire gets a 3 to 5. And I will give Mockingjay a 3 to 5 as well, just because it is part of the series, and I don't think you can read two without reading the third one. But Mockingjay really frustrated me. So yeah, but as a whole, the series was really, really good, and I recommend it to anyone. If there is anyone left on the planet who hasn't read it, I highly recommend it. Another book I read was Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. This book I really enjoyed. I gave it a 4 to 5. The next book I read was Abandoned by Meg Cabot. This one I did not enjoy. I really could not connect to the main character at all, and so this one gets a 2 out of 5. Another one was The Book Thief by Markus Zusak. This one gets a 5 out of 5 and is my favorite book right now, and probably will be for quite a while. Another book I read was Vampire Academy by Richelle Mead. This one I enjoyed. It would get a 3 out of 5, and mostly because of the story of the vampires themselves. It was not a typical vampires out in the middle of the night sucking on people's necks. It was more about their station in life, and I enjoyed that. Another book I read was City of Bones by Cassandra Clare, and this one I enjoyed as well. I gave it a 3 out of 5. Another book I read was Speak by Laurie Holt Anderson, and this one gets a 4 out of 5. Divergent by Veronica Roth, really good book. It gets a 4 out of 5. And the last book that I read in May is Hush Hush by Becca Fitzpatrick, I believe. Yes. And this one gets a 3 out of 5. And I'm looking forward to seeing how the story continues. So yeah, those are what I read in May. What I am currently reading is Unwind by Neal Shusterman. I'm less than 100 pages in, and it's pretty interesting so far. So I will let you know what I think about this book and about a few of the books that are in my stack here. So until next time, I'll see you later.